Welcome to Homebrew Magic, a video series about EDH where we do our best to build unique, fun, or just plain silly deck lists to play against each other, followed by a breakdown of how they did so we can all learn and get better at this game that we love.
Hello and welcome to another VDH episode from the Homebrew Magic podcast crew. Yeah, that's us. My name is Nelson. I've won the roll-off. I will be going first. And you know where you love her, I brought back Rayhan. First of the Fallen, or Reyami. Sorry, I got Rayhan, lastly Abzan. We're all talking Abzan. Reyami, First of the Fallen. This is my Keywords Matter deck. So if a non-token creature would die, exile that card with a blood counter on it instead. And as long as an exiled creature, a creature card exiled with a blood counter on it has flying, Reyami, First of the Fallen, has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Protection, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. A lot of stuff on that one. I'm going to
Reyami,
draw for the
fist
turn.
is all in.
I'm going to play this Botanical Sanctum untapped because I control 2 or fewer other lands, and I will pass the turn to my friend Schnell.
Alright, so I brought what used to be Karn, is now Liberator, Urza's Battletop.
Maximum fancy, too.
So, I have not made any improvements on this deck since it was my Karn deck, other than swapping Karn for Liberator to see if it runs a little smoother. This is my trial run to see what needs to be improved, and then maybe throw the new Karn out of Aftermath in place of the commander slot. So it might go back to a Karn deck again. I did order the Karn. It's already here somewhere. I lost it. I have a lot of Magic cards. But we will see if my expensive artifact deck is still worth playing.
I like Liberator a lot. It's a cool card.
Untap, upkeep, draw. We will lead off with... and we'll just lean into the more expensive. So foil, Blink Moth Nexus.
Nice.
That'll be it for me. Pass to Tej. Tej, what are you playing?
What up, Hive Mind? It's
Better be a
Tej.
foil land.
Yeah.
Tonight I am bringing an old favorite of mine. This is Syvia and Khorvath.
Bright Lovers.
The Bright Lovers. Yes, this is my Boros Dragon Tribal deck. This deck got a little bit of an overhaul. Not as big as I initially thought when I was talking to my good buddies about it.
Why didn't you talk to us about it?
Six new cards got added to the deck. 3 of them are from Lord of the Rings. But I want to see if these small changes do anything and make the deck just like flow a little bit more. So based on this opening hand, though, nope. I will start with a Fury Calm Snarl. I'm going to choose to have it enter the tapped. Enter the tapped, because I don't want to give any information they don't need. Pass turn.
All right, I am running my Saga tribal deck, who got an exciting new commander in Lord of the Rings, Tom the Bombadil.
That's my commander,
Tom Bombadils. As long as there are 4 or more lore counters among sagas you control, Tom Bombadil has hexproof and indestructible. Whenever the final chapter ability of a saga you control resolves, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a saga card, put that card onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. This only triggers once a turn.
I like how flavorful that is with his songs.
Flavorful
card.
I will draw for the turn. I will play an Overgrown Tomb untapped.
Oh.
Pay 2 life.
Oh, we got him. It's just because he doesn't want to be life leader.
And I will cast Thrall Parasite.
Ooh. Nice.
Pass to Nelson. It is a 1/1 Thrall with Extort, and I can tap it and pay 2 life to remove a counter from target non-land permanent.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Played that a lot back in the day.
I'm going to play this Llanowar Wastes as my land for the turn. Then I'm going to pay 2.
Llanowar of a card.
I'm going to pay 2, and I'm going to cast Nature's Lore, and I will search my library for a forest card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. That's going to end my turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, draw. Not as expensive, but for the Sequestered Stash. It's just a good card. Especially with artifacts. I'm just going to keep pointing out how this is one of my most expensive decks. Grim Monolith.
That's expensive.
It's a good way to do it.
Pretty expensive card. We will pass to Tej.
Wow, the card I was searching for was 2 from the top. That'll be this Zagoth Triumph.
What you get for starting at the bottom.
Yep.
Now
Play
you're
a mountain
here.
and
Now
pass
I'm
my
here.
turn.
Hold on.
Sorry.
Get a bear.
Updating my architect deck list profile with a new commander for now.
Ah, it's a good bear. All right, untap. Draw for the turn.
This deck is nearly $2,000 of expensive fucking artifacts.
Grim Monolith certainly shoots it up. That thing's still like 450 or something silly.
Screw it. Why not? Let's play that untapped as well. 2 more life.
I like it.
Only 8 more to go.
On architect right now, 300 for
3,
Monolith,
okay.
So,
Tap the Overgrown
Pick 'em
Tomb.
up.
yep.
I
Grab
will
them while they're hot.
cast Soul Ring. I will pay a white for the Extort on Throw Parasite. Each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain that much life.
39.
39.
39.
39!
Hey! Look at that. You
Method
fucking
to
planned
my
that out.
madness. Pass to Nelson.
Alright. I will untap. Upkeep. Draw for turn. I'm going to play a forest. I'm going to...
I didn't realize he was a god. I thought it was just a bard. He's a god bard.
Because he sings. I'm going to pay 3 for a Leyline Prowler, 2/3 Death Touch, Lifelink, and it taps for 1 mana of any color.
I like that guy.
I'm going to pay a black, taking a damage from Llanowar Waste to play Banehound, 1/1 Lifelink Haste. Then I will go ahead and I will swing at Chanel for 1.
Cool. I will flash in Liberator
Damn
and
it.
block.
I gain a life. Forgot the thing had flash.
Now, it has flash. It's a 1/2 flyer. I may cast colorless spells and artifact spells as though they had flash. And whenever I cast a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast that spell is greater than Liberator Urza Battle Thopter's power, put a +1/+1 counter on Liberator.
Gross.
You done that after
Yes, sir.
angering me?
I'm sorry.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Grim Monolith does not untap unless I pay 4 mana. Pay 4 mana whenever I want. Rogue's Passage. I just need to foil that out or something.
I have one.
I was going to say, I might have a foil copy of that.
We'll tap that for 1. Soul Ring. You will. You can only get the trigger from like so. You will. Sword of Body and Mind. Liberator will get a counter because I spent more than 1. Don't have enough to move to equip it yet. I will pass to Tej as we build the expensive.
What is
board.
the body in mind again?
That
Is that
is
blue and white?
Pro green, pro blue.
Close.
Whenever +2/+2, obviously. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, I get a 2/2 green wolf creature token, and then that player mills 10.
Your doctor is flying, right?
Yes.
Gross.
Currently a 2/3.
I am going to cast Valakut Awakening. And put any number of cards from my hand on the bottom of my library, then draw that many +1. I'm going to get 4 cards. We'll go on the bottom in this order. And I'll draw 4.
Yeah, Karn is good for a couple of combos. I figured Liberator just because it
Oh,
can
pass
get
turn.
kind of big and then just start beating the shit out of people.
Yeah.
Plus, flashy artifacts, if I remember to just wait and do them in response. So far, I haven't. I could have sorted on at the end of Nelson's
I'm
turn.
going to play a Jetmir's Garden. Tapped. Oh, I could do this.
Sorry. Got your Liberator out.
It was coming out anyway. It didn't have to kill on its way out.
Pass to Nelson.
Just wanted to give it that bloodlust. Satiate its bloodlust. Untap, upkeep, and draw.
That's what it sounds like.
I like it. Opulent Palace will be my land for the turn. It enters Tizap. Oh, God.
Bombadil.
I know.
God
So
bar.
that is flying, right?
Yes. Go away. other people at 39 too.
Yeah, I know, but I also don't
Go away,
know that
Martin.
that thing's not coming at me and making me mill a whole bunch.
I won't.
Maybe.
Probably not. No. I'm worried. Honestly, I am right now more worried about Bombadil, just what he can fucking do.
Once a turn.
Once a turn. This is my Bombadil. It is actually.
Take it back.
Yeah.
You have no commander.
So even if I win, there's going to be an asterisk next to the YouTube video.
Yep.
Awesome.
I'm going to pay 2.
Wouldn't be
and
my
I'm
first
going
asterisk
to
win.
When you win.
Demonic
Believe
He
Tutor.
said
yourself.
if.
When you win. Believe in yourself.
Sagas can get up to some hijinks.
Yeah. I mean, they were scary enough as King, whatever it is.
Kenrith, in the Ghost Shintai of 5-color bullshit.
Yeah.
Hey, all I gotta do is say the word, and this thrall's gonna take that 1/1 counter off your commander. Just say it. I don't like to flaunt my power, but if I have to, I will. Pay 2 life to protect myself. Save myself 1 point of damage.
I'm going to find that and put it in my hand.
Common permanent. Yeah, that's neat.
Shuffle my library. I'll pass turn each. Alright.
Untap. Upkeep. Drawer. Ugh. Don't like being in this position. Yep.
Active player.
Missionary?
No. Scorched Ruins will be my land for the turn.
That is a bad position to be in.
Comes into play, sacrifice 2 untapped lands or berries. But it taps for 4 colorless mana. I will move to equip the Sword of Body and Mind onto Liberator. Do I want to make enemies right away?
Typically.
Yeah, we'll go to combat. Teach.
Yep.
We will swing at you for 4 in the air.
I've got nothing. I will take 4.
You are the least likely to immediately crack me back. And then I get a
Red,
wolf.
white, hasty dragons? No, you're right.
Least likely. I get a 2/2 wolf,
Knows
and
what
then
least means.
you mill 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Umazawa's
And that
Jite,
is all.
Cosmic Intervention, Tilt Trickery, Arid Mesa, Sundown Pass, Generous Gift, Sword of Plowshares, Jeweled Lotus, From His Will, and Sunforger.
There's a lot.
That's a lot of good shit in there.
Stuff in
I'm
there.
very happy with my decision to be least. Go ahead, Teach.
Untap. Draw.
Right in his bitch mouth.
Right.
It is bitch mouth.
Fucking mouth.
I am going to pay 2 for a Talisman of Conviction. And then I will pay
That's a cool looking card.
3. Yeah. I think this was the set that you and I split a collector's box.
Yep.
Oh.
And that was one of the cards, apparently. Turian Mauler.
Nelson, why don't we split boxes off camera?
We should.
I will pass turn.
Like
Okay.
bitch mouth intact, you say?
Hold on. It's coming.
Gross.
Steam vents, you say. Untapped.
Untap.
Oh,
Untap.
come on.
Tapped.
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 No life.
Towering Mauler's still small, nobody casts spells.
4, 5.
What did I just say?
Privileged position.
Yeah.
That's a counter.
Better believe that's a paddling.
Under permanents you control have hexproof.
Pass to Nelson.
Cool.
Teach card right there.
Untap,
Sure
upkeep,
is.
draw.
It's also a Nelson card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And a Chris card.
This is the only deck I run it in.
Not a snow card.
Nope.
Play this
Which one?
fancy
Privileged
secret layer
position.
Yeah, I
breeding
don't
pool
Play good things. Normally.
as my land for the turn.
I play expensive or weird.
Weird expensive.
Nelson, what did I say about casting spells until we deal with Towering Mauler?
I know. Don't worry.
Scooter, he ain't hurt nobody.
All
For
right.
now,
2 blue and
until he
2
comes at my bitch mouth.
2 blue and 2 black for Night
sorry,
Veil
what?
Predator.
Phrasing.
Nope.
3/3 flying, death touch, and hexproof. Go Chanel.
Okay.
Well, at this point, Reyami has to die before anything
Untap.
else does.
Upkeep.
If it comes out. Gross.
Land for the turn, Arena. So I have a 2, 4. I have a 4/5. Teach, fight me in the arena.
How many?
No. Tap target creature you control and target creature of an opponent's choice he or she controls. Each of those creatures deals damage equal to its power to each other.
So I'm dealing you 4 and you're dealing me how much?
4.
Someone cast a spell. Quick.
Nobody do it.
I mean, he just cast a spell.
No,
right?
I played.
Oh, that's right. It was arena.
I used land removal in the backward sense.
Bitch. Mouth. Fine. They fought.
Woo! You got there. Continuing my first main. Tap this for 4. Archon Ravager and...
Oh my god, that's not good.
That's fine. And Scroll Rack. There. I'm, again, not flashing things out because I'm bad at the game. Passing to Tej.
That's it.
Flashing out Ravagers, I hear, is
Draw.
tech.
Might be.
4, 5, 4. Yeah. Alright.
Neither one of those was more than 2 mana, so Liberator don't get shit.
Modular is a death trigger, right?
Modular, yes, is when it dies, its counters move, and it has an activated ability of sacrifice a creature or sacrifice an artifact to put a counter on it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a Metallic Mimic. Choosing dragons.
Weird.
Oh, they're a dragon I control.
Not on brand
Enter the
at all.
battlefield with a +1/+1 counter. Then I will cast a dragon. It's a Reckless Barbarian. 2/2. I can sacrifice to add 2 red mana to my mana pool, but it gets
Rampant.
counter. And I will pass turn.
That's a good play. Oh, hey, I don't have to see you until after I untap things. Very eager.
Now I will stop attacking Tej, as I have removed Towering Mauler, the scariest fucking card. That thing always gets out
I know,
of hand,
every
and
time.
no one
Every
ever
fucking
deals
time.
with it.
It's just no
A bit
evasion.
outside.
That's what I was thinking too.
Just-
That's exactly where my brain went.
It's just a little nothing.
Just block it.
Skeeter, he ain't hurt nobody.
Bountiful Promenade will be my land for the turn.
So you give it all the fucking dragon abilities that
That's
you
it.
always do.
That's him.
Okay.
What?
Okay. I got real fucking sconsin this afternoon. It was
I'm going to tap the Bountiful Promenade for white.
Clovers. And then the lady came by and she's like, mind if we take your tray? And we both responded with, oh sure. The both of us.
The Bodia.
The Bochia?
The both of us said, oh sure.
Cray.
We're going to cast the Fall of Lord Konda.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Fall of the Thran.
Chapter 1. Exile target creature an opponent controls with mana value 4 or greater.
Wait, hold on. I have something for this.
Nobody
Wakanda
has.
forever.
I have a mana.
He's got
value
hexproof.
4 or later. He does.
All mines are cheaps.
I said 4 or later. I meant 4 or greater.
We got 4 later.
Fucking tired.
Later game.
I have a small child who refuses to sleep right now.
Unless you want to be my best friend and grab me one of the spotted cows if there's more of them.
I think there's one left. I got you, man.
Chris, you still...
Um,
Did you target anything? Did you get rid of anything?
I have nothing to target.
Oh.
Because I misread it. I thought it was power 4 or greater. Now I will pass the turn.
Alright. Upon my return from the beer fridge, I will untap. Upkeep and draw for the turn. Play this Swamp as my land for the turn. Put in them Spookums Innistrad full art lands for my Spookums Reyami deck. Not that anybody cares. Nope. Chuck tested.
Reyami, Fist is all in.
Fucking no.
Fucking nope.
Not a lot of card draw in those colors.
That's why I'm really curious to see the Commander Masters Eldrazi deck. They have to be making
Oh yeah.
some cool colorless things.
Or there is it colorless or is it 5 color?
It's colorless.
Really?
Yeah.
That'd be-
That's why I'm interested in that
That would be
one.
a thing.
not overly impressed with the face commander for the deck, but that's not why I would be interested in it anyway.
A set of those decks would be what, 2, 3?
It's gonna be stupid.
Couple $200-$300.
That might be a picking up singles thing. We'll see.
All right, I'm gonna pay 4. And I'm gonna cast my commander.
It begins.
I spent $27 on the singles I wanted from the 4 Lord of the Rings commander decks.
I bought the Lord of the Rings commander decks, so I thought we were gonna do a game where we all play.
Sure, I'll use one of yours.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick up the elf one eventually.
Problem is, I like having one of everything if I can.
Right.
But when it's only like 8
I'm
to
going
10
to
new cards in a deck,
Pay 3.
But I didn't buy 2 booster boxes this time. I bought a booster box and then a set of them.
I saw it a 7. I went
I'm
the
gonna
other
pay
way.
3, and I'm gonna cast Toxic Deluge. I'm gonna pay 3 life. So all creatures get -3/-3.
Alright. When our Arcana Ravager dies, his counter goes up in Liberator. Assuming it resolves.
That's fine.
I have a
Mana time
response
over there or what?
to that. Might be a waste.
Stopping it or are you just changing things?
Changing things.
Okay.
I'm going to Assassin's Trophy your sword.
I'm going to sacrifice it in response to put a counter on Arcana Ravager.
Sure. And then you can search for a basic land to put it on the battlefield.
Ooh, I do actually have some.
Nice. Cut right to it.
Cut to waste.
Okay, so is this resolved then?
Hang on.
Sorry.
I'm gonna sacrifice the Arcbound Ravager to put the counters on before Liberator we get the static.
Sure.
So what would that make your Liberator then?
A 4/5.
So hold on. I'm trying to think if I can kill it before it would get the counters. So when you're doing all this before it gets the -3?
Yes.
Yeah.
Where'd Dark Depths go?
He's sacrificing it in response to your destruction.
Yeah.
Right. I'm trying to figure out where we are.
Wait
in
a second.
stack.
Wait,
No,
if you're
I think
sacking
this card fell out of my deck.
if you're sacking the sword in response, does
Yeah.
the Assassin's Trophy fizzle? And if it
Yes.
does, then you
Yes.
would not get the
Yeah, you
the
wouldn't
wastes.
get the land. Yeah,
Whoopsie doodle.
that's right. Good.
And then
You told me to take it.
yep, I am poor for something I've been doing for 30 years. I'm really bad. Okay.
Okay.
You and me both.
Cut me.
I don't think I could kill that by taking a counter off of it at any
No.
point. So
Yeah, no.
my Throw Parasite will just die.
Okay.
Okay. So it will be exiled,
And then my wolf dies.
and these are going to be
his
exiled.
commander's out, so
everything that dies.
Oh, I didn't. I
your
forgot his
Archon
commander was out.
Ravager-
I should have
your
Assassin
Archon
Trophy
Ravager is
that.
exiled.
Your Arcbound Ravager is exiled.
Sure, it's exiled. With a
I
it doesn't have
screwed
anything.
that
It
up.
has
Right?
modular.
Okay.
Does this get modular?
No, and then it doesn't get extort either, so just exile it in your graveyard.
So wait a second.
So Reyami has Death Touch, Lifelink, Flying, and Hexproof.
Yeah, you should have just.
I forgot it was out, or I would have killed that thing in response.
I thought
You're
this was-
allowed to look at all of the cards on the table.
Yeah.
Pretty much whenever you want.
Remember that time I searched into an opposition agent last week?
When Teej did? It was real fucking funny.
Or I tutored, into an opposition agent? Okay,
So,
alright. So Reyami is Flying, Death Touch, Hexproof, and Lifelink.
Ugh.
Okay, that's the end of my turn. Go ahead.
Okay.
Flying, lifelink, and hexproof.
And Death Touch.
What
I'll
a
definitely
fucking
keep
pile. All right.
Pass turn to Teej.
Untap. Upkeep. Drawer.
Because I am remembering that Flash is a thing.
Click tap retreat.
No, he's playing Big Brains.
I'm finally learning. You guys are watching me learn in real time. No, okay, normally when I play decks, I try to play just dumb, easy stuff for me to run that does goofy interaction things.
I need the red.
Having to wait until the end of Nelson's turn or proper timing, this hurts me. To just not turn all my cards silent.
Yeah!
I'm gonna cast Mana for Milkite.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
4/4 fly.
Is that a good one?
Dragon. Whenever I cast a non-creature spell, I create an XX red dragon illusion creature target with flying and
Really
haste.
fucking good one.
Rex is
Short
amount of
selling.
mana spent to cast that spell. Exile the token beginning of.
I think the mics picked that one up.
I apologize.
They might have.
Thank God I think COVID took out a little bit of my sense of smell yet.
Ah, that stinky note pass turn.
More like ass turn. I got him.
Land.
Incorrect.
Sorry. Each player gains control of all permanents they own.
There you go.
Vinland.
Thank you.
White, blue, black, red, green. Bombadil.
Bomb diggity Bombadil. Hey, Bombadil.
Western.
All right.
Right, my shiny Bombadil.
Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn. Death Cap Glade will enter untapped. Two, 4. Yeah. All right. I'm going to pay 6. Nylea's Intervention. I'm going to search my library for up to X land cards, X being 4. Reveal them, put them into my hand, and shuffle my library. Responses?
Nope.
Okay.
Call you a bitch.
That resolves.
That resolves.
I don't know.
1, 2.
I think it grabs any lands.
Yeah, 4 lands.
Nice. Probably run that in Gates and a few other dumb decks that I play. You know what I like better than playing cards that turn
3.
them sideways? When they enter the battlefield tap, it saved me so much fucking effort and thought. Gates. Done. Go.
So, Bajuka Bog, Yavimaya, Cradle of Growth, Command Tower, and High Market.
Are those into hand?
In the hand.
Okay.
Yep.
If you play that Yavimaya, my arena is also a forest, so it gives me extra mana.
It sure does.
I'm gonna use it to fight Tejas fucking mana dork.
Why?
Because it's a
mana dork.
mana dragon dork.
It's not a mana dork.
What is it?
Whenever I cast a
Mana
non-creature
form.
spell,
Mana form dork.
you're a dork.
Fight in the arena.
Leave it alone. I need it.
I'm not fighting you yet. It'll be at the end of Nelson's turn.
It's anti-Nelson tech. I need it.
You haven't done shit, Nelson, yet.
Give me one more turn. One more turn. Let me have it.
Alright, I already played a land. This turn.
Fine.
So all those
The
let's go
Alliance
in my hand.
fumbles forward. I'll
Um,
fight Bombadil.
He has hexproof.
Shit. I thought that was only if you had enough.
Privileged position.
I'll fight privilege position.
I'll allow it.
I'll pass the turn to you, and I'll go ahead.
Before the end of your turn, calm down.
Yep. Okay.
I'm gonna flash in Howling Mine. Because fuck you guys.
It's a good one.
I was thinking this time. And then I'm gonna activate Sequestered Stash, just the mana part.
Doesn't
to
seem like something someone in an alliance would do. Too
activate Scroll Rack, exile any number of cards from my hand face down, swap them at the top of my library.
I'm gassy.
Okay. And then we will also flash in Steel Overseer.
Nice.
Okay, my turn. Untap. Keep, no triggers, draw, and then draw for Howling 9. Not Howling Hours, comrade. We will activate, sorry. Activate Scroll Rack again, swapping these two for these two. Hey, there we go. Urza Saga land for the turn.
There you go.
That's a good one.
It is.
You already got the soul ring out though.
I have other expensive mana. nothing to do with it, but got it. Yep, that's it for me. I will pass to Teach.
Hooray!
I'll fight you in
Friend.
response.
I know you will.
Depending on what you're doing.
1, 2, 3.
What are we fishing for?
Wait.
Don't ask me. I don't give a damn.
Let's go to Riverdale.
And
I'm
I
gonna
will
cast
set
Sword of
that
Feast and
hook
Famine.
and reel in a carp.
That is going to give me a 3/3 hasty dragon token.
In response.
Yes.
Now we'll fight.
I don't think you understand,
No, you're gonna get your 3/3.
but I want this.
I know you want that. That's why I'm letting you have it for one resolution.
Okay, so what are we fighting?
So,
What are we fighting
you
for?
tag a creature, and then they fight.
Which one?
So, this isn't resolved yet. So you only have the one creature.
But I want the Hellkite. I need it. It's the one. Fine.
Okay. So, 4 damage to that, 4 damage to this.
Fine.
Something, my bitch mouth. I know, I've heard it before. Continue. I've never been this interactive with colorless artifacts.
So you're a toddler that found his stepdad's handgun.
Yeah.
I'm
and
interacting.
So far, I haven't shot myself. I got 5 more rounds. I don't know how many bullets are in a shotgun. Oh, did you draw your extra for Howling Mine? You're welcome. True counter.
Bananas at large.
Bananas
Gotta love
at
them.
fucking large. They are probably one of our 30 subscribers.
Sponsor us.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Guinness.
So Liberator is a 4/5.
Currently a 4/5, yes.
I am going to cast Shadow Spear.
It's a good card.
Ooh. I don't like them apples.
I am going to
That's real bad.
exile the token beginning the next end step. I am going to equip Sword of Feast and Famine to my token.
My bitch mouth, you say?
Right in your bitch mouth.
Now, you promised to take care of Rayhan.
Yeah, when I had a creature that would stick around, I said that I need this for anti-Rayhan tech. Protection from black and green is only useful if I have a creature.
You've equipped it.
It's going to
Goes away to end the turn.
Yeah, that's fine. You can swing through to
5.
Nelson now.
5 flying.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Eat these balls, Schnell.
34, you say?
Discard a card.
Do I want to just flash it out?
Do
No.
it, spite him.
It helps everyone. Helm of Awakening, so I'm going to discard it.
Untap my lands.
You don't deserve this.
Move to my end step. Go away token.
Go away, Togen.
I have 5 mana open, and I have to take a leak. I might have responses to stuff if it affects me.
Well, I'm tapped out.
Pass turn.
Yeah, but now we can give things that have hexproof and indestructible. Not
that.
hexproof. And not indestructible. Alright, Howling Mine and draw step.
You're all welcome. Leave me alone for a round.
This ticks up. Exile this saga, then return it to the battlefield, transformed under your control. So 1/3 with Defender. When it dies, draw a card. Triggers Tom Bombadil. When the final chapter ability of a saga you control resolves, reveal cards from the top of your library till you reveal a saga card and put it onto the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Ooh. Ooh. That's a good hit. Random order, you say? Oh, God.
Binding the Old Gods is a good one.
T's just gonna get real pissed. But I have to target a Shadow Spear. Because so much of my freaking board is based on hexproof right now.
Yeah.
Teach.
I'm not used to being not attacked by a cat.
I know. I was real pensive about going to the bathroom myself. We cycled into a Binding the Old Gods with Tom Bombadil's trigger. I'm going to target the Shadow Spear though with the destroy target non-land, permanent, and opponent controls. Well, hold on.
Yeah.
Let's make a deal. I understand that this is very useful for this.
Yes.
But the hexproof is also very, very relevant to what I'm trying to do.
Yes. I am not so much concerned about targeting things as getting through things.
Okay.
All right.
Non-land.
So-
I can't target the arena.
Destroy. That thing is hex.
I can't target you anyway.
I could.
Again, Tej is the only one that can fuck with your things right now.
So wait, hold on. Let's
So what you're arguing right now,
This
you are
enters-
politicking, hey, I'll let you keep being able to fuck with my things. To stop things that can't fuck with your things.
But I can't fuck with that.
Okay?
Don't
Then
think.
stop the one player who can
Here's
fuck
the
with your things.
wait. Okay, with this,
You have to choose a target. That's exactly what I was already looking at. So you can't target Nelson's thing regardless. Even if it were to make things lose hexproof and indestructible.
damn, that would have been a good thing.
That would have been great. I was thinking that same thing. But you have to choose a target before I get a response.
But wait, I could target it, right?
No, because that is
No,
hexproof.
because it has hexproof. You can't.
So you can't even target
It's
it.
not a
It's
legal
not
target.
that the ability would just fizzle then once it
Yeah,
resolved.
it's not a legal
You
target.
can destroy the Shadow Spear. I'm less concerned about that. I like my Sword of Feast and Famine.
So Papa's feast.
Okay, Shadow Spear.
Okay.
I'm trying to be a. He wasn't punching me in the face when I had 3 lands the last time we played, so.
I understand.
I just don't
No
have
ill
money
will yet.
other targets. How big is he?
5/4.
What is happening?
Playing land for the turn.
There we go.
I'm going to pay 1 life and crack said land.
Nelson, Alliance?
Sure.
No.
We did it.
Stop it.
Grabbing land, and then I am going to.
Tee pass.
Yeah, I'll pass the turn while I'm searching.
After all of that, huh? All right, I'm gonna untap, upkeep,
I don't like your
and
Sith powers.
Yeah,
draw for the turn.
they've gotten better.
I'm growing stronger.
Does everyone remember Howling Mines?
Oh yeah, thank you. All right, I'm gonna play High Market as my land.
Do I only have one triome in this
Burger.
deck? How the hell did that happen?
All right, I'm gonna pay.
Red or green?
I'm gonna pay 1 green. And I'm gonna cast Mistcutter Hydra for 0, so it's gonna die right away. And Reyami now has haste and protection from blue.
8.
Breeding pool? That might be the way we go here. Yep, that's what we're gonna grab. Do I win if I get all 10 shocklands out? Is that a thing?
I don't see why you would.
Is that on the bingo card?
House rule.
Yeah. I mean, I understand the gates because gates fucking suck. I think if you have all 10 shocklands out, you should win because you can cast anything else.
I'm gonna pass my turn to you, Chanel.
Okay. Before the end of your turn, I'm going to activate Steel Overseer. Put a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature I control. And the bitch get bitcher. Untap. Upkeep. Draw Dose. And then we will click up to create the construct. It's the 0/0. Power and toughness equal to the number of artifacts I control.
Seems. Ooh.
So it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7.
I like that. I like what you wrote there.
Would you like to read it out loud?
Artifacts. You're all pronouncing Van Gogh wrong.
Correct. We are going to play correctly and pass the turn.
I want to tap. Draw.
So Nelson. Yeah, a lot of open mana.
Live still planes.
And no creatures. Yeah, expert. No creatures to play.
It's target creature of an opponent's choice. I feel like that should get around.
I hate you so very, very much.
I will fuck up your dragons.
I know you will. I know you will.
Don't even act like I won't. Pile of this.
Oh, hey.
Pad.
That mana form Hellkite would have been exiled with a blood counter on it. So it should be exiled in your graveyard. Even if it doesn't have any
Relevant abilities.
Oh, flying eye.
Flying.
I already have flying. I don't even need
Can't even
flying.
take it from me.
That's a challenge.
I want to fold to terrorism.
I have a deck in my deck box that would take that from you.
Nice.
Pull from eternity.
Yoink.
I cast Goldspan Dragon.
Ooh.
I've never been in a position to lock Teach down
Or
before.
flying.
With a shitty land.
I know. Arena. Who fucking plays Arena?
Nobody good.
Whenever Goldspan Dragon attacks or becomes the target of a spell, I create a treasure token.
Not even an
Not
ability.
abilities, you say?
Treasures I control have tap, sacrifice, add 2 mana of any one color. I'm going to move to equip Sword of Feast and Famine.
What does that give it?
Dragon. Pro black, pro green, +2, +2.
Not pro arena.
Not pro artifact.
Nope.
Not pro land.
gonna do?
I'll allow it.
Sweet.
As soon as you fucking cross me, though, you're fighting my construct. That's how it's spelt on the card. So I
Alright.
have to.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack Nelson with Goldspan Dragon.
7/7, 6/6,
4, 6, 6.
6/6.
6, 6.
Pro black,
Pro black,
and
pro
green.
green.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Bounce it with a blue spell. Bite the soap book, Rook, make it look like an ass.
While this is going on,
Down
I'm going to
for-
do something on my turn that is completely irrelevant to what's going on.
So it's not
But
your
is time
turn. You're going to do it
consuming.
on Teach's turn.
Yes.
But that's okay.
It's an instant. It's clock spinning when I'm buying it back. Putting counter on here and searching for a forest. So I don't do it on my turn.
Trigger, anytime I lands, you discard a card.
Discard a card, you say.
Yes.
I'll discard Inquisitor's Flail.
Second main. I will suspend Wheel of Fate.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that.
Discard and draw your hand, or discard and draw
Discard,
7?
draw 7.
Ooh, I'd like to draw 7.
Take that.
Zagoth Triumph was the forest I grabbed.
Nice.
Zagoff sounds an awful lot like Jagoff.
You know what? Now I'm fighting you.
No, oh no.
No. Oh.
Where you keep them.
No. Oh. Who knew Teach couldn't hold up to fucking Arena?
0 out of
Oh,
10
and
tries
yes.
to arena.
Yes.
Create a treasure.
Dies to bolt. Bad card.
I do have treasures in this deck. Go ahead.
Right.
By the way. If I didn't
Untap.
say that before.
Upkeep. Draw. Card.
What
2
artifact
cards.
would
Draw
I
another
search
card.
for? That's 1 or 0.
Oh man, I really wish this was in play beforehand. Alright, this ticks up. Creatures I control gain death touch until end of turn. This goes away. Triggers Tom Bombadil. What do we do? What will we hit?
Tell us the story.
There and back again, one of the new cards.
Flavorful.
Right.
Up to 1 target creature can't block for as long as you control there and back again. The ring tempts you.
Tom Bombadil can't be a ring bearer. Flavor lost.
True.
I don't know, he was very immune to the ring's abilities. Alright, he will be the ring bearer. I do not have a ring token though with me. Like I don't understand.
Right here, bro.
So the first thing is
Same fucking.
I don't know. It's the one he gave me before.
so it's step 1 of the ring tempts you is it basically has skulk, correct?
Your ring bearer is legendary and can't be blocked by creatures with greater power.
Okay. Your construct can't block.
At all?
For as long as I control there and back again.
Yeah. I mean, rude.
Then I will go to combat. Siege is life leader.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Next to you.
Siege, I will attack you for 4.
I will take your 4.
4 commandees.
1, 2, 3, 4. 31.
Stomping Ground will be my land for the turn. Then I will pay 3 mana. Down here. I will cast Resourceful Defense. Whenever a permanent you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on target permanent you control.
Interesting interactions with sagas.
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah.
Probably not how it was intended to be used. I will abuse the shit out of it.
Good. Nelson, he's tapped out. You want to just swing the fucking fences at him? Because that's what I'm thinking of doing.
My
Who's tapped out?
my fence.
Where are your creatures?
Oh, for creatures. I have 1 creature. Currently.
Ah.
Defender.
Is it an 8/8?
Let's say yes.
Yeah. What is it actually?
He says it
A 1/3.
Okay. SOS. I think he's in trouble. What are you tapping out over there?
Counting.
Isn't touching you.
Starfield of Nyx. Beginning of your upkeep, you may return target enchantment card from your graveyard to the battlefield. As long as you control 5 or more enchantments, they are creatures in addition to their other types and have base power and toughness, each equal to their CMC. I control 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So.
Enchantment creatures.
Oh, okay.
It just specifies non-aura enchantments, so he does count. They do count. Sorry, 2023 and such. Pass to Nelson.
Untap, upkeep, and draw for
Which
turn.
other non-aura enchantment control is a creature? Base. Ooh.
That's what I'm wondering. Does that die? Do
It
state
dies,
based?
yep.
That's what I thought. That's why I told. That's
Its
why I
power and
pointed to it.
toughness are equal to its CMC. And
I thought they changed the rules that the CMC is the same as the front side.
you might be right about that, actually.
Tej was a judge.
Well, yeah, but this was a recent thing.
I think
This was a
that is
recent
right.
thing.
While we look that up, I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to play Thomas the Indomitable.
I thought you were going to say the tank engine.
I'm going to sacrifice Thomas to High Market to gain a life, and Rayhan now has Indestructible.
Garbage. Garbage interaction for garbage people. I love it. Something I would totally do.
Yeah.
I am going to play a Bajuka Bog as my land for the turn, and I'm going to exile Tej's Graveyard.
I did not tap enough mana before. I apologize. Stomping Grounds did not come tapped. Yeah, I counted it anyway.
And then I will pass the turn to Schnell. I have 1 life coming. my way.
For the end of your turn, we are going to. We'll pay 2. We'll use 1 of it to activate Scrollback. We set these aside. Take these 2. We put these 2 here. Then I have 1 more floating.
Do you want a construct token? Highest construct tokens.
This does the job. And it has artifacts.
Artifacts.
So want to activate and do that? Yes. We are going to pay 4 more. We'll still have 1 floating. Activating Sequestered Stash, we sacrifice it and put the top 5 cards of my library into my graveyard. I may then put an artifact card from my graveyard on top of my library.
Okay.
So
it is a
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry, 3/3.
We will put Sword of Body and Mind back on top of my library.
Gross.
Okay, untap. Oh wait, and we will activate.
Oh shit!
Keep stealing Nelson's
Forgot
dice.
about that howling mine.
No, you're fine. Untap.
Would have been more fine had I drawn my extra card.
Before you untap, just so everyone at home knows.
Oh yes.
When a transforming, or when a double face permanent has its back face up, it has only the characteristics of its back face. However, its mana value is calculated using the mana cost of its front face.
Okay.
I thought they changed that,
So
with
makes
like.
that makes that what? You
A
said a
3/3.
3/3? Okay.
Okay.
I think was it with all will be one they changed that.
It was super recent.
Yeah, it was
Fair
very
enough.
recent.
Oh, because of those things, the tokens.
Yes, the double the for
Incubators.
incubator
That's the
tokens.
one.
Okay.
Tokens.
So, Urza Saga, Chapter 3. Search my library for an artifact with a mana value of 0 or 1, and put it in the battlefield. Then shuffle.
Mana value or mana cost?
Mana cost. Sorry. That was kills me slowly. I like it, so it's a maybe. Hurts so good, Mana Bolt. Mana Crypt? I always forget. Anyway.
For his transgressions against the kami, Lord Kanda's immortal body was turned to stone, then shattered into 1,000 still living pieces. Gross. That's nasty.
Okay, so yeah, we will. We'll grab the top. We like the top. Then, Nels, care to cut?
I sure will.
So you have a 3/3, a 3/3, a 5 something.
5/5 and a 5/5.
Okay, but your things aren't indestructible, but they will come back if they had counters on them. Kinda. Land for the turn will be Crystal Vein.
What did you get with here?
Oh, Sensei's Divining Top. Okay.
Here, that's a good one.
We will grab Sword of Body and Mind. You've got 1 floating. Move to equip it to. You're all white. Yeah, we'll throw it on the Body and Mind anyway. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a 12/12. Pro green and white. We will go to combat. Chris will send the 12/12 your way.
It doesn't have trample or anything, correct?
No.
I will block with the 3/3.
Okay.
When it dies, I draw a card.
Did you just say pro white?
No.
Pro green and blue.
Green and blue.
Oh,
I said all his stuff was white.
okay.
But it gets rid of things on his board in the slow workaround way. Then I think that might be all we do. We will pass to Teach. That's you.
And you have 2
Not-
mana up?
I do not have enough to arena
Excellent.
because we're friends now,
Untap.
which is why I didn't hit you for 12.
Upkeep. Remove a suspend counter from Wheel of Fate. Draw for a turn. Alright. Draw for a Howling Mine. Now we're cooking with fire. Kind of. I'm going to play this Sajiri Glacier, which enters tapped. It's my land for turn. I'm also going to play a land tax.
I have 4 lands.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have 10.
Excellent.
Right.
That just gives you extra, right? You search.
I searched my library for
3.
3 basic land cards and put them in my hand.
Okay. I always think, whenever land tax shows up, I always think balance. I'm like, ah, God. But it's not balance. It's different.
I am simply going to pass my turn.
Chris, that's you.
Ooh. I'd rather do this on my upkeep, I think. Alright. Untap. Upkeep. During my upkeep. Need blue. Going to cast Clock Spinning, targeting there and back again with buyback to put a counter on it.
I recast Liberator once already this turn.
Search your library for a monk card, put it onto the battlefield, and shuffle.
No.
No,
I
think you haven't.
stopped Chris.
It's been out
I
there.
stopped Chris from killing it, that's right.
Mountain
Well,
card.
and you both tried to kill him with one combo of bullshit.
Mountain card. There's mountain.
I tried to kill it.
Toxic Deluge.
Oh, I wasn't even trying. I was looking at my board only. I was trying to kill what I had.
There's easier ways to end yourself without affecting me.
Sorry.
Blood Trip. I'll do it untapped because I don't want to take time to do the math.
It's 2.
Cut.
There you go.
Go away.
I'm not looking at.
Draw step. Draw for the turn.
I'm just looking at you. I don't like this feeling you're giving me.
What?
Draw
Go.
for
Very clear. Go away.
Calling Mine.
Nelson's got a indestructible, death touchy bullshitter flyer, so I need to make sure that I have 2 creatures on board big enough to one-shot him, and then I'll go after him. That's up front. That's my plan for you.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Thank you.
After my draw step, this gets counter. Chapter 3. Create Smaug, 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying, haste, and when this creature dies, create 14 treasure tokens. Oh, I missed my Starfield next trigger too. I'm done. I don't care about this game. Smaug. And then Resourceful Defense trigger. Those 3 lore counters that were on him, I'll just throw on Tom Bombadil for now.
Okay. So let's say through bullshittery you get 4 lore counters that you immediately put on something. Do you get every single chapter leading up to it, or just
I
the
believe
last
so.
one?
I believe it's you get them all up to that.
Can you see it?
Because that's an interaction that I've never actually looked into.
Same here.
Tej, you're some sort of judge thing.
I am.
White, black. I'll cast Mesa Enchantress. I will cast the Crowan War. Triggering Mesa Enchantress, drawing a card.
Because it doesn't have like 3 plus.
Gain control of target creature for as long as the Crowan War remains on the battlefield. Who's got cool creatures? Can't target.
When 1 or more lore counters are put onto this saga, if the number of lore counters on it was less than n and becomes at least n effect. So if you put 4 on it,
You get them
you
all.
get them all.
Man, Liberator would be pretty cool.
I can flash stuff out and sacrifice my artifact before I let you have them. Take Tej's big fuck you dragon.
All he has.
You know what he does to you when you are in those situations.
Yeah, but if I do it back, then I can't be mad at him when he does it to me. That's the cross that the better person has to bear. Man, I do like that sword though.
It's a good sword.
You know what? I have to I don't control the equipment though. I can't re-equip it.
But he would need a target to re-equip.
No, but the only reason I would steal it is. What else do you have besides Liberator?
The construct, which would get way smaller when you take it.
Till Smog dies, and I have 14 treasure tokens.
Then it's huge.
Then it's huge. I think your commander is the best option.
Okay. In response,
So I will. Yeah, I'll target that.
I'm gonna pay 2 to spend 1 of them to look at the top 3 cards of my library. Come back in any order. Tap and sacrifice, you say? Yeah, I think you get it. Because even if I draw that, I'm 1 mana shy. You can't flash out lands. Okay, have Liberator.
So it is a 6/7
Yep.
flyer. You say?
Still tapped. Unless you untap it as part of your activation.
I don't believe I do. What did you tap it to? I thought it was untapped.
No, I don't know. It was untapped.
It was untapped.
It was
Cheater.
untapped, yeah.
All right. I will move to combat. Tom Bombadil, you're still my ring bearer.
It was all I had, and you took it from me.
Nelson, I will attack you for 4 commander damage.
Because you can't block because it's got Skulk.
So what is he?
Skulk
He's
equivalent.
He's just 4. 4/4.
a 4. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Basically
the
a
counter,
4.
all the shit on top
Yep.
of him was
Those are-
confusing me.
Lore counters.
This is a ring. He's a
bearer.
ring bearer.
Yeah, I know
and
the ring
3
bearer.
lore- and 3
the
lore
dice.
count. 3
Okay,
lore
all right,
counters.
so, yeah, so I can't do anything about it.
Here, I can denote those differently.
All right, my Chris Quadrant. You said 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, 4
3
commander.
ring counters.
Lore counters.
I believe I played a land this turn.
Oh my god. I can never tell when I'm just too much for people. Like, you gotta treat me like the cheese your server pours on at Olive Garden. You gotta
I don't
tell me
remember,
when.
So I'm gonna pass. I will just pass the turn. I don't remember if I played a land or not, so I won't.
All right, I will untap, upkeep, draw for the mine, draw for my turn. That's
My opponent left me with a creature that can't block. Because he is an ass.
I'm going to play Command Tower as my land for the turn.
That's all I had.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Nelson, start hitting someone in their bitch mouth. Even if it's me. Like, do something. But don't. Not me. Paula, ticking people off. More like it. Sorry. Once I get that syrup in me, I'll get all antsy my pantsy.
Starfield Onyx is not active at the moment. I have 4 enchantments by my count.
I was trying to hold this till later, but I'm going to overload Cyclonic Rift.
Ooh.
I want to do this right before we wield, so all you guys had to discard all your shit, but...
I mean, that really fucking hurts, but... That really fucking hurts.
Hold on. Let's see if there's something I can do.
Thank you for saying that after I had picked up everything with
No,
counters
I don't
on
think there's anything I can do, but... Fuck, it's Cyclonic Rift. I hate that card. Alright,
Put my land tags.
yeah, I guess... Whatever. Here, you got it.
Fine.
Here you go.
Ugh. You know my board is shitty without my artifacts. If I'm nothing without my artifacts, I shouldn't have them in the first place.
Then I'm gonna pay 4. I'm gonna cast Toski, Bearer of Secrets. Then I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm gonna swing at Chris for 5. So you're life leader. I'm sorry. I'm gonna draw a card off Toski.
I mean, I'd like to take damage, but I'm just not allowed to, apparently. 5.
5. Go shuffle.
Okay. Untap. My 2 mana producing lands. Upkeep, draw. Land for the turn. Blink Mothwell. So, we will tap that for a Soul Ring. We will tap the Soul Ring for the Grim Monolith. We will... How many turns do I got before everything fucking goes away?
Okay. Oh, Soul Ring's back in my hand, too. Okay.
Oh, my ass.
Grim Monolith out, Liberator. Scorched for 4, using 2 of it for Steel Overseer. Liberator gets a counter. 2 floating, and another one. Sword of Body and Mind.
That
Liberator
goes
gets
off
a
on your
counter.
turn.
Does Grim only tap for 3?
Yeah, when I drew the last counter. It doesn't go off this turn.
Okay.
There are 3 counters left on it.
Alright. I couldn't remember if those count. I counted up or down.
That's all I got. Go ahead, Teach.
Untap. Upkeep. Remove a counter. Draw for turn.
I'll probably be able to play out my hand before we wheel.
I will not.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Also, Howling Mine is not back out, so you don't draw any
I only
extra.
drew the 1.
Someone's got really soft legs.
What to do? What to do?
Okay.
2 for a Talisman. 2, 3. For a Sword of Feast and Famine. And 1 for a Land Tax.
I'm up to 4 lands now,
And I will pass my turn.
if that helps you. You can do a lot with 4 lands, only 3 of which produce mana. Oh, you don't get the treasures. Okay, because it didn't
Nope.
die. Yeah.
Nope, that effed me re good.
It's a solid middle finger from Nelson. Good for him.
I wanted to wait, but I felt like I needed to do
It
it,
was-
or I was gonna die
yeah, it
before
was-
we
I'm
wheel.
gonna
Yeah.
Black Sun for 4.
It's indestructible.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's not.
State base.
4, -1 counters on everything.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fine.
We'll get shuffled back in.
Now Liberator actually dies.
So this gets exiled. Well, that doesn't matter, but this gets exiled.
Yeah.
Did anything else die? Oh, shit.
Never mind.
Nothing with a relevant ability but
Yeah,
exile.
okay.
Cut.
And then that'll leave wherever the exile token, so can't keep tokens between zones unless rules say otherwise.
No, nothing wrong here. Soaring.
God, Rayhan's so good.
Maester Enchantress.
Because you just bring it back out and then you still have
Everything.
Everything.
air high.
Yeah.
Discarding down to hand size.
It's a little more fun than Skullbriar because it has access to extra colors. That blue goes a long way.
I'll discard Tom
It's
Bombadil to hand
Skullbriar
size.
if he was a cunt.
Right. Yeah, he was a vampire cunt.
Everybody discards their hand and draws 7.
Yep.
Correct.
How many cards do people have in hand?
5. 3.
3.
Alright, I will pass turn.
Alright. Untap, upkeep, and draw for turn.
Soon to be 6.
What is 4, so 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cast Rayan twice. Reyami.
Temple of Mystery.
We keep saying Rayan.
I didn't say shit.
The Royal We.
Screw that to the bottom.
Hexproof and indestructible?
Correct.
Yep.
You say?
To shreds, you say.
That's what my asshole's gonna feel like, I think. You keep trying to fuck with that guy. I don't think I have enough effects in my deck to price him out of replaying him.
4, 5.
Yeah, non-targeting.
Exile effects?
Yeah.
I have at least one more.
Or Edicts.
Alright.
Edicts for
Cast
days.
Reyami.
I have a couple.
Reyami.
Reyami, think how you got
Castrate what?
3.
Castrate Reyami.
Castrate. Sword of Truth and
Also,
Justice.
that's Nightmares of
Do
Stack.
we all run
2.
swords? Are we
Equip
all
Sword of
assholes?
Truth and Justice. So +2/+2 protection from white and blue. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, put a +1/+1 counter on a creature I control, then proliferate.
Do you have haste?
That's what I was looking for. I do not. So go Chanel.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Drawer. Ugh. This fucking game. So we will. Do we just do it smart and take my turn like Nelson's turn later? Yeah, we do it smart. Take my turn and Nelson's turn later. Go ahead, teach.
Alright,
Dude, Flash.
This has flash, and then once I flash.
Oh,
this
because it
out,
can flash. I
everything-
forgot it has
Yeah.
flash too.
Upkeep,
Yeah.
remove
1, 2,
counter,
3, 4,
upkeep,
5,
put
6.
3 basics into my hand.
Again, playing smart physically hurts me.
I know.
It's the goddamn worst.
That's why I stopped playing with Vidalcan Orrery. I was like, I can't.
I should be only doing things in response and drawing out other people's turns instead of my own. Gross.
I tutored up 3 mountains.
You okay, big guy?
I got bellyache.
Cut.
Taco Bell dug too greedily and too deep.
Harborside.
Burrowed right in there.
Harborside for Caden's birthday. Black and blue tenderloin.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Draw for
Cajun seasoned blackened
Okay.
tenderloin topped with blue cheese.
Nice.
Sign me up.
mountain.
Some say it's mold. I say it's gold.
Yeah.
I will 1, 2,
What you got, Home Slice?
3, 4, 5. I have a gold span dragon. I also have the mana to equip gold span dragon with Sword of Feast and Famine. I also have an attack phase,
Well, combat step.
which I will.
Bitch mouth, you say?
Shell! 6!
I'm not snuggling.
I wish you
A
would.
lot.
I wish you
A
would.
little, perhaps.
Okay.
Do I have it? Well, I can flash that out. You know what? I'll take your 6.
Good.
Wait, actually, what happens when
You discard a card, and I untap my lands.
Well, now I don't want you to. So, we will flash out Liberator.
Response.
Liberator on the flash stack.
Reprieve. Return that spell to your hand. I draw a card.
New card alert!
Lord of the Rings.
Ooh. Cool. And then I'll flash out Liberator.
Response. I got nothing.
Use a bitch.
Well, here's the thing. If I block now, he dies and it costs me more.
That's right.
So I'll take the damage. 6, you say?
Yep.
And I discard a card?
Discard and I untap my lands.
Shreds, you say. We'll pitch Scuttling Doom Engine. My plan was
Some treasure.
Liberator shows up, and then I flash in another artifact, block, sacrificing Liberator to that other artifact,
13, you say.
denying you all your bullshit.
Second main.
In our arena, your whole fucking world.
Fucking
1, 2,
swords
3.
everywhere. So many
Yeah.
swords.
I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I was gonna say, we all have swords, but you.
9, 10, 6.
A 5-color deck. The most susceptible to swords, some would say. Actually, that's inaccurate.
What lets you untap all your lands? Oh, for
he-
Defense and Famine.
he
I
hit
forgot
me.
you let him through. That's right.
That's right, he let me.
So let him mosey right through.
You made a decision to save your.
2,
Bitch
3,
mouth, I said.
7, 8, 9, 10. 6. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Sort of body and mind your whole fucking world.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I will happily
5,
race you
6.
on commander damage at this point.
I'm going to cast Khorvath, Bright Flame. Knights my team controls have flying and haste. Then I will sacrifice my 1 treasure for 2 mana and spend a Clifftop Retreat to cast Bitter Thorn, Nissa's Animus.
That's a good one.
That is one of the few, because I didn't buy those commander decks, but I did buy like 2 or 3 copies of that card, like
Same.
2 weeks after it came out.
Good card.
Yes.
Living Weapon, so there's a germ under there.
They just
Can
pull
be
like
a
half
germ.
the commander deck exclusives from the set boosters anyway.
Yeah.
Equip creature gets +1/+1, and whenever it attacks, I can search my library for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield
17th
tapped.
Solemn Simulacrum. Sorry.
I will pass.
Builds more
my
than
turn.
17 decks. That'll change your mind.
Go, Chris.
I think.
Again, that's
Yeah,
my
okay.
that's my problem. I keep building new decks, so I never go back and
Does this
upgrade
this is
old
cast
decks.
as soon as the last thing comes off, right?
Correct.
Regardless of timing restrictions.
Yep.
Sweet. We're gonna take that last suspend counter off of that on your end step.
All right.
But then Howling Mine doesn't get recast.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, Nelson, we're wheeling.
Yeah.
Oh, because you're doing the thing.
Yep.
All right, so I lose a Diabolic Intent and a Yavimaya.
Use the deflecting slot I used for that.
5, 6, 7. We're okay with all of these.
Drop it turn. Ooh. Ooh. Getting tingles. Let's do that. I'm going to start by playing Urza Saga. Will be my land for the turn.
Hey, I played that one earlier.
Luna Colorless. Cast Goldberry. Another new
Goldberry?
edition.
She's thick.
She thick.
That's why Tom's so happy.
And I'll pay 2 mana. Cast Azusa's Many Journeys. Chapter 1, you may play an additional land this turn. Reflecting Pool will be my second land for the turn. Mason Enchantress trigger, I draw a card. I need a blue mana. And I will cast the Bath Song. Another new saga. Chapter 1. Draw 2 cards, discard a card. Triggers Mason Enchantress, I draw. Then draw 2 to discard a card. I'll discard them all. Then I'm going to cast.
Enchantress.
Don't want to tap this for mana at the moment, I don't think. So
What's
I
that?
won't. mumbling to myself because I'm terrible at everything I do.
That's fair.
Going to
You're
pay,
real good at mumbling.
Yeah.
pay 4 mana.
Spot on mumbler.
Going to cast another new card, Rise of the Witch King. Each player sacrifices a creature.
I will sacrifice my
Let's
germ.
start with that. Going to sacrifice the Mace Enchantress.
Liberator dies again.
If you sacrifice a creature this way, you may return another permanent card from your graveyard to the battlefield. What to play?
Hope you get a good one, because I'm getting angry. Sorry.
Can you win here?
There and back again. No.
So no.
Damn. I wanted to see you do it.
Pass turn. I mean,
No,
He got me all fucking hot, and then
Yeah.
that was the finish, huh?
it's just
Wow,
fun.
that
Can
was
you win here?
disappointing.
No.
No.
Turn.
Moving
That
on.
was disappointing. Okay. I'm going to play an Exotic Orchard as my land for the turn.
Do shit on my turn. Sorcery speed.
like a bitch.
Like a chump. How bad did you smash your fucking finger that it's still black?
Oh, the fucking nail's going to fall off. This thing's done. Yeah, it's just done.
What did you do?
Dead Blow Hammer.
Use those a lot in IT?
No, staples in a fence post. I wasn't paying attention because I was talking to my wife. And I was...
They'll do that to you.
So it
Her
just
fault.
came... No, it was totally my fault. And then just wasn't...
She watches these videos.
Yeah. I love you, honey. My princess, my Goldberry. My Goldberry. My Goldberry.
I'm gonna pay 7, and I'm gonna cast Damnable Pact for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. All right.
Putting yourself below life leader.
Draw 5, lose 5.
Bold strategy, Cotton.
I'm still below life leader. I ain't doing shit this game. That's all.
God damn it, I'm trying.
Not anymore, you're not.
No. Give me a turn.
I'll give you a turn.
Alright.
I will give you.
Give me one of
You are
my
one next
many
turn.
replenish effects.
No. Please, no.
4.
Secretly, I was hoping for when I forced
Oketra
that
the
wheel
True.
before my turn.
Double
The
strike
tutor.
indestructible.
Toot, toot.
Tutor. New boot tutored. Wait, it's me tooting.
Yeah. Fucking, that's more than a toot. Was I no ooga?
Fuck, like
Black Blade Reforged.
was a bit of a bellow, wasn't it?
I have to discard.
Your butt was yawning.
I'm-
Let's just say.
I am tired.
I'm passing the turn, and I have to discard
Every
the hand
orifice on
size
me
of
is
this
dying.
card.
Untap.
Underground
You,
River
if you will.
and Kodama's
Well, I
Rage.
apologize for drawing things out a little bit longer, but I need some time to rebuild. So, untap, upkeep, draw.
And board weight.
Yes. We're going to... All is dust. Sacrifice all colored permanents you guys control.
Ooh.
It fucks him harder than it fucks...
No,
So
Goodbye, Goldspan Dragon.
I never even got to activate Goldberry. Much to
Haste,
my
is that relevant too?
Chagrin.
Huh? She's not on the battlefield,
Yeah.
so
Oh.
you're good.
No.
Doesn't matter.
God damn it.
Got him.
Goodbye, Lantax.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast Voltaic Servant, which is at the beginning of my end step. I untap the target artifact. I will go to that end step. Untapping Grim Monolith. Passing to Tej.
I have anything I can do in my graveyard.
Now I can fight you with the arena. My 1/3.
Yeah. How about that? Untap.
Destroy target land. Get rid of that fucking arena.
Untap. Draw. Land for turn will be a mountain. the low cost of 2 red manas, I will play Obsidian Charmaw. Costs 1 less to cast for each land my opponents control that can produce colorless.
1, 2,
And
3,
when it enters the
4.
battlefield, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. Fuck Arena.
But my interactions.
That's 4/4 flyer.
4/4
I
flyer.
can do nothing about it.
Now,
I'm on a.
Now I can't.
I'm
Play
on
the
an
game.
8-turn clock.
Now,
1, 2,
gentlemen.
3, 4, 5.
How do we kill
6,
Superman?
7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that later. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3 is going to give me a Chaos Dragon.
Oh boy.
4/4 Flying Haste. Attacks each combat if able. At the beginning of combat on my turn, each player rolls a d20. If one or more opponents have the highest result, Chaos Dragon can attack those players or planeswalkers they control.
So we need to roll a d20.
Oh, hold on. 3 to equip Bitterthorn. 2 to equip Sword of Feast and Famine.
Boy, I sure hope I roll well. He said, knowing he never fucking does.
I'll move to combat. Everyone roll a d20.
15.
I want to roll higher than that. 1.
4.
2. I can't attack Chris.
See, you've never played Knivesy Dicey's before.
Remember how I said that I always roll like god awful shit?
4, 5,
Just did.
6, 7. Schnell, 7.
What?
Couple triggers.
I will search my library for a basic land card and put it on the battlefield tapped first.
Well, why? So you can untap it with
untap.
Feast and Famine?
Then
Seems okay.
Untap my lands and you discard a card.
I will discard Metalworker.
I remember when I took Mercy on him.
On who?
You.
I didn't come at you.
We'll see.
Here. Exact your revenge by cutting poorly.
Oh, it's happening. Card even smells like shit.
Maybe that's just your general area.
Like I said, it was just lingering from before.
It didn't even smell.
Surprisingly, no.
That's the rule of thumb for me. If you can hear it, you're safe.
8.
It's so accurate, it's just fact.
I'm giggling that you have a rule of thumb for your butthole.
I will
When
play
it's hot and you
Khorvath
can't
again,
hear it.
and then I will tap out for a Boros.
I'll give you the high
Signet,
sign.
Fuck it.
and I will pass turn.
Anti-Dragon Saga. Got it.
I rolled a fucking 1.
We saw. It's on the interwebs for all eternity now. Hi. Too many lands, he said. This is up to 2. Command Tower.
I'm gonna try and put the game on a quicker clock here.
Don't want to tap the Forbidden Orchard, so we're going to go like this. Chisei, Heart of Oceans. At the beginning of upkeep, sack it unless you remove a counter from a permanent you control. Play a land. All I can do...
Did you... your saga over there?
I did take it up.
Okay.
I gain the ability to create constructs now. I will pass the turn.
I tap, upkeep, and draw off a turn. Oh, this sucks.
Oh, I was going to cast Tom's Bombadil.
Alright, Rejuvenating Springs will be my land for the turn. Cool. I guess I'll pay 8 since I have like nothing to do. I'll pay 8.
I have nothing to
and
do.
My hand is like all land. Recast my commander. I'm gonna pay 3 to equip Black Blade Reforged to my commander. I don't know how many lands I control yet.
Might be a couple.
I think this game has been the most effective this pod has been at keeping my sides in check.
Alright, Glissa the Trader. First strike.
I'm out of
death touch.
arena, so I have no more interaction.
Whenever a creature
Out
an
of
opponent controls
arena.
is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, I may return target artifact card from my graveyard to my hand. 14. So Reyami is... God, yeah, okay, it was right that time. God. Reyami's in 1918. Doesn't matter, she doesn't have haste right now. Goshno.
Okay.
How big is...
1918.
What equipment is that?
Black Blade Reforged.
Oh, mother.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
That seems bad. Because I've taken one hit from that already.
Land of the turn, Urza's Power Plant. So before we go any further, I'm gonna give myself a pro-green, pro-blue blocker.
But his flies.
Baby steps. Then we will Jinx Choker. At the end of your turn, target opponent gains control of Jinx Choker and puts a charge counter on it. At the beginning of your upkeep, Jinx Choker deals damage to you equal to the number of charge counters on it. We will play from Dynamo.
This game might have to be a two-parter on the channel.
I mean, it's not that bad, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. If I want to leave that open to pump.
Boom, 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 boom.
So, we won't leave that open to pump. We will throw 2 Jinxed Choker charge counters. We will go to our end step. At the end of your turn, target opponent gains controller of Jinx Choker and puts a counter on it. Chris.
Yep.
It has 2, you get it, and it goes to 3.
Okay.
Feel free to click it up or click it down as much or as little as you want. Go ahead, teach, end step. I also untap my Grim Monolith.
Does it go up to 3 once he gets it?
Yes.
Okay.
So it should be at 3 right now, unless he pays.
Unless he pays.
Because if you control it,
Or-
you can pay 3 to add or
Okay.
remove charge counters.
Upkeep
Right, but
equal to the number of charge counters. Okay, got it.
Do you just take damage equal to the charge counter?
Yeah.
draw.
And it keeps bouncing around.
Yeah.
Harder, Daddy.
And
Does anyone have any D20s that don't roll 1s?
I have one.
No, I already
I
rolled.
clearly rolled a 15 on it.
I suppose.
let's see. Go big or go home.
I am home. I should have just have you locked out of the fucking game with a real.
That's return. You should have. I am going to move the Sword of Feast and Famine over to Obsidian Charmaw. I am going to 1, 2, 3 cast Sylvia Brightspear. Dragons my team controls have double strike.
Yep.
I am going to
That's what I was worried about. That's why I didn't give you the Jinx Joker. That way I'm not a target.
3.
Right? Buddy.
That's right. Cast Aggravated Assault.
As I say, we're doing extra combats here.
Yes, we are.
Seems like it.
I can pay 5 to untap all creatures I control. After
is
this
a
phase,
sword
there is an additional combat phase followed by an additional main phase.
So you get infinite turn. Or
I get infinite combat
Yeah.
steps.
If his Charmaw gets through.
Yeah.
If the Charmaw gets through. I'm going to move to combat.
Charmaw got flying?
Charmaw got flying.
Well, good game. I can't stop it.
Charmaw's got pro blue black,
Charmaw's got pro black green.
black green.
Yes.
So you can hit.
And so I can take out both of you definitely
Yep.
before moving on to Chris. Chris, can you stop any combats?
I can stop a combat.
You can stop one combat, or you can block once before I take you out.
Oh, is it pro blue?
No.
I can block it once.
Okay. It's 6/6.
Yes.
So he can't
Then
stop a
I
combat.
can't,
He
yeah.
can just
But you won't kill it, and then I keep getting the combats.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I think. Let me double check here. I don't believe I have anything else I can do. Nope. You got it.
Hooray!
I deserve Reyami biting the back of my head after that game. So, I mean, this was a really good exercise in what happens when you are playing a Voltron strategy type deck in a pod of 4 people. I do like the deck. I think it works well. Unfortunately, I just couldn't really find... If I had a haste enabler, I think that would have helped a little bit. Didn't find any of those. And there were just no good attacks. What I really wanted to do was try to build a little bit of a board presence outside of Reyami, and then cast the Cyclonic Rift in response to the final counter being removed from Tija's Wheel of Fate. But I felt I needed to press it sooner because I thought I was going to die, and maybe I could build back better, as it were. Newsflash, that did not work. So it was kind of very dirtily, and I just couldn't get her to stick around, because obviously the deck has this is the second time I played it. The first time it performed even more efficiently than this time, but once I can start having things die when she's on the board, as we spoke about in the game, once once the counters are there, or I should say the cards are exiled with blood counters, and I get those ability keywords, it's just sticks around for forever. She does get costly. I had a ton of land, but I just couldn't find anything that would draw me into something better. I thought that the wheel plus the damnable pack, drawing those extra 12 cards, would help, but I would say I think 8 out of those 12 cards were land, so I was just stuck, again, dirtling. So it didn't really work for me. I think the adjustments that Chris made to the Sagas deck, and with Tom Bombadil at the helm, I like that a lot better than I like Khorvath. I think Bombadil's much more flavorful, but I also think he interacts with Sagas even better. Obviously, Khorvath is there for access to 5 colors and the cool things he can do, on his mana abilities. But Tom Bombadil's just a great card. I really liked it. I think Chris's Saga deck is very strong. I always like when he brings it out, and it was cool to get to see it do its thing. Chanel's Artifacts deck was also a lot of fun. I like Liberator. I think it's a great card. You could see the ways that it allowed him to play so much more differently than it does with Karn Silver Golem at the helm. And then Bright Lovers, wow, coming out with the white, was it a white counter spell? Yeah, Reprieve, the new Lord of the Rings white counterspell, was awesome. And then Tej just had the right equipment, the right creatures, and that aggravated assault really, put a seal on it. So it was a really fun game. I think this is the most interactive we've been as a pod against Sagas, which I think was cool. Chris made that observation, and I just like how when a Saga resolves and goes away, that Tom Bombadil lets you exile cards from the top of your deck until you hit the next one. So it's a cool way to kind of see that thing just keep chugging through itself. I really like that deck, and I'm looking forward to seeing, more of it at the table with Tom Bombadil at the helm. But Reyami, she's definitely going to be coming back. I don't know. I might have to see if there's a few more cards I could find or ways to give her haste. It's hard to do without access to red, but I'll have to go back to the drawing board and see what I can do. I like the deck. I'm not going to take it apart. It's just hard to play a Voltron type strategy when you're trying to kill your own creatures in order to exile them with blood counters on them. So that's that. It was a really fun game, though. Looking forward to doing it again soon.
So, Tom Bombadil's maiden voyage was a memorable one. His interaction with Sagas was a little more powerful than I anticipated reading the card. Being able to not have to worry about which enchantment Saga to cast next, but just each one rolling right into the next one, always meant that I had something to interact with in play. That's what the deck does. It removes counters and adds counters for the desired effect at instant speed. Rise of the Witch King is one of the new additions to the deck, and this card is insanely powerful. Nelson bringing a Voltron deck tonight was incredibly susceptible to this mass edict, and the ability to bring back anything from any permanent from the graveyard. Some of the Sagas are incredibly expensive. Like Kiora Best of Sea God, I think, is like 8 mana. And being able to just everybody sack something and then get that back for free from your graveyard is an incredibly powerful effect. My favorite new Saga in the deck from the Lord of the Rings expansion is There and Back Again. The flavor behind this saga is absolutely on point, and the Smog token is beautiful. A 6/6 flying haste dragon that, even if it's handled by the table, more than likely is going to leave behind 14 treasures to really like turbo out your next turn. The card that I was most interested in seeing interact with the deck tonight, though, was Goldberry. She works hand in hand with Tom Bombadil. Being able to add that final counter at instant speed to bring out the next saga, or to reset one of the steps so that you can get that desired trigger again on your next turn, is really powerful. I was sad to see her leave play before I got a chance to use her, but she is the part that I was most excited to see going forward. This deck will probably be back sooner rather than later. This really is one of my favorite decks to play.
So, this was the first run with Liberator at the helm instead of Karn's Silver Golem, and I gotta say, it was a lot of fun being a little bit more sneaky and interactive with colorless artifacts. Being able to cast basically the entire deck at instant speed, as I pointed out several times, forced me to have some control and some restraint, and it was very, very tough for me as a player because I am very impulsive. I am play them, turn them sideways as quickly as possible, and then just wait for 3 turns before I can, start doing stuff again. So, I think I did pretty well overall with just the holding back and dealing with things. As far as MVP cards go, though, Arena is just a powerhouse of a card that no one can ever deal with. But no, honestly, with the limited interaction of not being able to really target removal for the most part with artifacts, Arena was huge. As I lamented, I should have just kept Tej out of the game with Arena like I could have, because again, being able to do stuff at instant speed, being able to do it just where I almost never have my creatures tapped down for more than the end of Nelson's turn. I possibly could have kept him from winning overall, but yeah, when his Charbelcher showed up, or Charmaw showed up and targeted Arena, I was very, very worried that he would target my land that produced 4 colorless, but Arena was probably the better target overall. Sequestered Stash is one of the few upgrades that I made to the deck about a year ago, and when I saw this card, I figured it would be really, really good for the colorless artifacts. It did exactly what I needed it to do. It gave me recursion when I don't have access to the same instants and sorceries that colored mana produces. So that was huge for me. And then Scroll Rack did allow me to do some extra interaction shenanigans with the top of my library, because again, mono or no color artifacts, you're not getting a lot of card draw. So being able to just dig a little bit deeper, that and Sensei's Divining Top. But overall, Bombadil was huge, and I'm glad that we managed to work together to keep him out of the game as much as we did. Nelson's Reyami, not Rayhan, Reyami, continues to be just a super annoying deck that if you don't have Edict effects, if you don't have non-targeted sacrifice or exile or whatever, it's just very hard to deal with that once he gets enough abilities on the board. Honestly, Nelson, if you go back and watch this one, my only critique to you is wait just a little bit before you play and immediately sacrifice your creatures for more effects, because you're not benefiting yourself when you're not swinging with your commander anyway, when you're keeping them back. So having more bodies on the board and then just sacrificing in response to needing your commander to have that ability, you're probably going to be better off overall, and then you don't have to worry about single edict effects forcing you to sacrifice your commander. So that's just a play style that again, me as an impulsive player, I would never think to do that for myself, but I can at least give that advice. And then Tej and Dragons, yeah, I should have just arena'd him out of the goddamn game, but we'll get there. We'll get there next time. He won't get the Charmaw every game.
Sweet. Tonight I ran my Bright Lovers deck, which, again, is a favorite of mine. It's a deck that I still feel like it needs work. I think one of the biggest weaknesses it has is it doesn't have a whole lot of creatures in it. The dragons that I play are cheap, specifically so I can play a dragon, then get Syvia out to give it double strike, and then just get in there. And a lot of equipment to make those dragons bigger with some very powerful effects. But the creature count is low, so if I'm only drawing into my equipment, or I'm only drawing into my ramp, or I'm only drawing an interaction, I'm not going to build up a board, which was kind of the weakness at the very start of the game. I only had one creature out at any given time, and it got locked down very quickly by Schnell and Arena, which was the correct play. As much as it, sucks to be locked out of the game and not do anything, I luckily, and I don't mean this as a shot to anybody, I luckily can be in the headspace of recognizing that's the right play, and it kind of sucks sitting here doing nothing, but it's not affecting my mood, it's not affecting my emotions, anything like that. I'm just going to sit there and watch all my other friends play the game, and if I can sneak something out at some point, I will, and that's exactly what happened. As the game progressed, I got out Sword of Feast and Famine, which was my MVP card of the night. Specifically, it was there as anti-Nelson tech. The idea was Nelson's getting this big monster out like he does when he plays this deck, and we're going to have trouble taking him down with all the lifelink, with all the hexproof that this creature is going to have. Nelson's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and scarier, and we need a way to get through, and Sword of Feast and Famine with the protection from black and green is going to give my eventually big dragons the edge I need to sneak in and keep Nelson in control. Unfortunately, with only getting one creature out and getting locked down by Schnell, I wasn't able to enact that part of the plan. In the end, though, I was able to get out a Charmar, which destroyed that arena, which meant I could finally build my board out. And then I drew into Aggravated Assault, which it was not clear in the video as we were playing it out because it's late at night and people want to get home, so I just wanted to take a minute and explain the combo here that worked, that ended the game in my favor. Aggravated Assault is an enchantment with an activated ability for 3 generic and 2 red. I untap all my creatures, and after this combat phase, there's an additional combat phase, followed by an additional main phase. I can only play this ability only anytime I could play a sorcery. So basically, with the Sword of Feast and Famine out, I can attack Nelson, not be blocked because of the pro-red, pro-green, connect with Nelson, untap all my lands, move to my main phase, tap 5 mana to activate Aggravated Assault, get another combat step, go in, attack Nelson again, untap my lands, and so on and so forth. That would take Nelson out. Schnell didn't have any flyers, so I can take him out unimpeded. Chris had 1 flyer on the board, so he could have blocked 1 attack, but I did have 10 lands out there, so even though I didn't connect with the Sword and Feast Famine on the turn on the combat that he would have blocked, I still had enough mana to activate the Aggravated Assault, untap everything, and still get in with the combat steps.
You also could have just swung an extra creature at Chris while you were hitting Nelson, and then he takes that double strike damage, or blocks it and loses his 1 blocker.
That's true, but
Yeah.
but I was
all at one. You had way more options than that, though.
Yes.
Than what you were describing.
But I was demonstrating the
Yes.
Sword of Feast, Famine, and Aggravated Assault. So that is how I ended up taking out the game. This deck did get some upgrades, some newer ones. We saw Reprieve tonight, which I would like to clarify is not a counter spell. It says return target spell to its owner's hand. This will get around anything that says cannot be countered, because Reprieve is not countering it. It's simply returning it to your hand. And then another new card that I didn't see was Forge Anew, which is an enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, I return an equipment card from my graveyard to the battlefield. As long as it's my turn, I can activate equip abilities anytime I could cast an instant, and I can pay 0 mana rather than pay the equip cost of the first equip ability I activate during each of my turns. So it's just a Forge Anew is returning equipment that got destroyed. That would have been nice when Chris got rid of the Shadow Sphere. And then being able to equip at instant speed is always an ability I'm on the fence about. I need to see it in action to decide whether or not Forge Anew is going to keep a permanent spot in the deck. But we'll see. I mean, on the surface it seems strong. I want to get it out and I want to play it. So, the Liberator deck? No, not Liberator. Or is this Liberator? Is it Liberator?
It's Liberator.
It is a Liberator.
Versus Battle Falcon.
Colorless decks are always very intriguing for me. I like seeing what they can do when they don't have the options of playing colors. And Schnell, Genius Artifact deck constructor, he demonstrated that once again he's going to do real cool things with flashy artifacts, and that's amazing. And Tom Bombadil, that was a treat to watch in action too. Just the way Chris was able to cycle through those sagas was real good. So I'm excited for that Tom Bombadil deck and see where he takes us. And that, my friends, is going to conclude yet another Homebrew VDH game. Remember to go to the YouTubes and what have you and like and subscribe our content. Is that it? Is that all we are on YouTube?
For now.
Like, yes. Hit that bell for the notifications. Ding!